Hey, well, this is Doug DeMuro.
And this is Lucas. And this is my 2005 Carrera GT.
Okay, this is fun. Bueno, estoy en San Diego con uno de mis YouTubers favoritos de todos los tiempos. Do you understand any of that?
One of your favorite YouTubers?
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
What about favorite? Who's your number one favorite?
No, I think it's historically it's been you. I think that the car YouTuber I've watched most over the years, it's probably you.
Well, I appreciate that. And now
Yeah.
look at us now.
Look at us now, yeah. Bueno, estoy en San Diego, en la oficina de Cars and Bits, que ahí pueden ver la Land Rover Defender y la Land Cruiser de Doug. Seguramente muchos lo conozcan. Contexto, estuve liderando en los últimos 3 meses el equipo de contenido de formato corto, o sea, TikTok y Reels de Cars and Bits. Así que por eso estuve yendo a California 2 veces en los últimos meses y por eso estuve interactuando con Doug. Y este video está filmado en el último día, cuando ya me estaba por ir porque termina mi proyecto. De hecho, acá pueden ver un pedacito de un TikTok del palio de mi abuela que está publicado en la cuenta de Cars and Bits. This car is as space spec as it gets. You've probably never heard of it, and it's my favorite car in the world. It's a 2000 Fiat Palio S. This tiny 3-door hatchback was almost exclusively sold in Latin America. It's got nothing. No power steering, manual windows, manual locks, no... Y todo esto está filmado en el último día, cuando ya me estaba por volver de California porque terminaba el proyecto. La idea era filmar un TikTok para Cars and Bits con el Carrera GT de Doug. Viene Doug y dice, no, Lucas, hoy es distinto, es tu último día. ¿Qué querés filmar vos? Yo digo, bueno, tenemos que hacer el TikTok. Y me dice, no, ¿qué querés filmar vos para tu canal, para tus cuentas, conmigo? Estoy acá a disposición. Yo no había planificado absolutamente nada. Así que solo prendí la cámara y quedó esta conversación y este video que para mí están buenísimos y se habla muchísimo de Argentina. Y los 3 autos que tiene acá, que son probablemente los autos más conocidos de Doug, son la Land Rover Defender amarilla, la Toyota Land Cruiser y el Carrera GT. Yo voy a estar subtitulando estas partes donde hablamos inglés. Doug, what made you get a Carrera GT?
Greatest car ever made. It is the greatest driving car of all time. Muy bueno.
What do you know about Argentina?
Oh, Argentina. Okay, there's Buenos Aires.
Yeah.
There's Patagonia. Argentina is the country that I most want to visit, believe it or not.
Really?
Yes, I've been all over Europe, I've been all over Asia, I've been to South Africa, I've been to the Middle East, I've never been to South America. I really want to go to Argentina. But you have to visit the winter, which makes it hard. In our winter.
Well, your winter, yeah.
Because school schedules are, summer is May.
Yeah.
And it's big. And that makes it hard too.
It makes it really hard to visit.
London, you go to London and it's London.
Yeah.
And Europe everything's close. But Argentina's like...
Is it really your country?
Yes.
Or are you just saying that because...
All the time. No, if it was up to me, we would go ASAP. Now that we have 2 kids, life's a little bit harder. But yes, it is my number 1 country I want to visit.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. Well, I can show you around.
Yes. Go to Buenos Aires. My wife went when she was young, and she was obsessed with it, and so I want to go.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Plus, we went to Mexico City last year, and kind of realized that you don't have to go to Europe to go to a great city.
Yeah. Well, Mexico City is nothing like Argentina.
I know, but it's hit me that I can go to Buenos Aires. It's still I've always felt I gotta go to Europe to go to a great city. And we'll try Buenos Aires. We'll see what it's like.
Yeah, that's a beautiful city. I grew up in Patagonia, actually.
Really?
Yeah, in southern Argentina, a town called...
It's very far.
It is really far.
Can you drive? Can I rent a truck?
It's 1,000 miles away. It's like driving from here to Denver.
I'm not driving that.
Is it 1,000 miles to Denver? You're from...
Yeah, Denver's a little further than that, but
Yeah, same distance,
right.
More or less. Well, so it's cars. Back to cars.
What is cars in Spanish?
What? Autos. Well, actually, there's 2 words. If you're in Spain, it's coches. If you're elsewhere, it's autos.
Okay. This is the Carrera GT. That is the same in Spanish.
Well, actually, it's Carrera GT.
Right.
Yeah.
V10 or V8.
You almost get it. Yes.
Okay. I remember I took French, and so I have some kind of...
Well, it's similar to French.
It is similar to French, but it's not the same. And so you can kind of get by with the sign.
Yeah.
What else is going on? This is our Cars and Bids office.
Yeah. This is where you do the live show for Cars and Bids.
So we have a little Lamborghini Countach.
Ooh. Where's your Countach now?
You want to know where it is? It's in the middle of Ohio. Let's find out.
Why is it in Ohio?
It's being serviced. The guy who like services them is in Ohio, but it just got loaded onto the truck today to come back here. It's now in Indianapolis, Indiana, and it's making its way to the west. We'll have it soon.
It's coming back here.
Yeah, next week.
Looking forward to it?
Oh, can't wait. I'm so excited. Had a lot of work done, so it'll be good.
So I remember a while ago you posted on Instagram that one of the biggest misconceptions that you get with the Countach is that it's a really hard to drive car.
Yeah.
How true is it?
Drive. It's just that people think it's bad to drive, and I think that what I like most about it is like how it, like in a world where electric cars are all you push a button and you push a pedal and that's it.
Yeah.
It's like cool that it's a V12 and it's loud and it's rough and that's like the fun of that car to me. And so I think the things that people didn't like about it over the last 20 years are starting to actually become more desirable about it.
Yeah.
And which is, I think, is why values are going up on them. Yeah.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the Defender, because that's a very special Defender.
97 Defender, yeah. They only sold Defenders in the U.S. for 4 model years. And
this is the best one, 97.
This is the best one, everybody. Well, the 93s are the most desirable because that was the only year we got the 110, the 4-door.
Oh.
And they only made 535 4-doors for the U.S.
Isn't the 90 better than the 110?
It depends.
Objectively.
The 110 had 9 seats, which was really cool.
Okay, that's very cool.
But yeah, they sold these in the States 93, 94, 95, and 97. And 97 was the only year of an automatic, which is why it's most desirable, because Land Rover people want automatics. And it has a V8. And they painted all the U.S. cars weird colors. They were bright blues and bright reds and yellows, and very different from the Defender and the rest of the world. Here it was seen as like a beach toy.
Okay.
Whereas everywhere else it was like a work truck.
Oh, yeah, I remember when I was a kid, the place where I grew up, they had like an internal transport line that was a Defender 110. It would just get all of us there, and they would drive up the mountain.
It's funny because here it's just considered to be such a special. Like, you would never use them as a workhorse, and no one did. They were, like, serious, like, fun toys that rich people bought. And so here it is. And they now sell for crazy money. I mean, cheap ones are 50, 60 grand, and nice ones are, like,
So they still are. Yeah. They still are toys.
They were hard to sell new because there wasn't a lot of demand. The Jeep Wrangler was on sale, and it was like, why would I buy a Defender when a Wrangler is half the money? But now people are starting to realize, like, why they're special, and production is low.
And you're getting rid of your Land Cruiser.
Yes. You want it?
I would love to. It's really hard to import cars in just either Spain or Argentina, but
I know, but imagine cruising around in this.
Yeah, it's a perfect car. Like, I know a few people who have Land Cruiser 200s, and they're really happy with them.
I'm gonna miss it a lot. It was a
Are you?
good idea. It didn't, in practice, turn out to be what I had hoped. It was a little bit less reliable than I hoped it to be.
That's a shame.
Yeah. I was told that it would be reliable. I think my problem, I let it sit for years, for like months and months and months, and that's not good for any car, but especially a 10-year-old one.
Yeah. Wait, let's get Kenan and let's get him to talk. Kenan.
Oh, he's on a meeting. It's fine.
Is he on a meeting?
Yeah, but that
Oh, okay.
Let's get really close.
Kenan, do you want to talk to us about your M5?
I'll always talk about my M5.
I know. Well, let's go.
I'm always happy to talk about my M5. It just rolled over 233,000 miles now.
238,000 miles is the distance to the moon.
We're getting close. My friend Ryan, who told me I would never surpass him, the mileage on his M5, he is 234.
No way!
No way. Oh.
This year, like pretty soon.
You should just do a short road trip and just get it
to
over
LA
with.
and back.
Yeah.
It'll get me a lot of the way there. I'm sure a couple of filming times will get me there. But yeah, I love this car. Every time I look at it, I'm just like fall in love with the shape of it. I think this was BMW's high watermark in terms of design. I love the engine, I love the way it drives. I love everything about it except for how much it costs to take care of it. Which I did a video recently on how much a 355 costs. If I did a video on this car, it would be even more insane.
I thought this was cheaper. This would be cheaper than a 355.
I think per mile, yes, because I put a lot of miles on this car. I put over 80,000 miles on the time I've had it. But if I think about how much money I put into this car, it's a lot of money. But isn't it? For me, yes. For other people, no. But
Drive with a Brit stand all time.
yeah, I think it's an icon for what it is. And I'm also obsessed with cleaning it. This is as dirty as it ever gets. But Including the engine, that's about as filthy as it ever gets.
MWM power.
I cannot unsee what you told me about the asymmetrical.
Yep, once you see
intake.
that, I told you about this, right? That the engine is almost perfectly symmetrical, except in order to clear the dipstick, this tube comes out further than this one. And so it's once you see that, you can't unsee it.
That's funny.
Otherwise, it looks very,
Packaging.
yeah. That's what they had to do. But yeah, it's a wonderful car. It's fast. It's sedate. It's comfortable.
It's
Listen to jazz and peace.
it's your daily driver.
Yeah, it's my only car.
But very Canon. What do you think about it?
It is a very Canon car.
Right.
Made a decision. I stuck to it. I stayed the course, as you like to say.
Unlike the Ferrari.
Unlike my Ferrari F-355.
Would you get another Ferrari?
Yes, there are a number of Ferraris I'd love to have. We've talked about many of them, but the problem is I don't live far from my office, and I don't live far from things I like to do. And as a result, like having another car that I don't drive very far doesn't make a lot of sense. But the other Ferraris I'd love to have, the Ferrari 612 is really high on my list, or a 575. I love that powertrain. They're relatively reliable, relatively affordable. I love those cars. I think that part next to this would be
That'd be
cool.
fantastic.
I think
Silver, or which color was 612 would
I
you
love
like?
silver.
Yeah, no, but
cars.
silver 612s are beautiful.
They are. I think the 612 looks best in dark colors, the dark
Okay.
blue, Le Mans blue, or Tour de France blue, one of
What
those.
about that gold?
Oh, Grigio Ingrid? I'm a fan of Grigio Ingrid with some challenge wheels. I'd be into that. But the beauty of that car is, much like this one, you can share the experience with more than just one other person. Like my 355
Yeah.
is one person at a time. This, it can be 3 people cruising at high speed. Or
Do you cruise at high speed?
all the time.
He got a speeding ticket.
Really?
Oh, he displayed his reputation for being
2 years
slow.
ago, I got. I've had 2 speeding tickets in my life.
Canon is the slowest person I've ever met in my entire life, unless he's in this car.
Yeah, then on the highway, I don't mess around. That's what it's for.
Yeah.
That's where it's happiest. It doesn't like racetracks, but it likes highways.
Changing the topic a little bit, what do you know about Argentina? Because that's one of the main questions I'm gonna get.
So Lucas and I have talked a lot about Argentina. So I've been fascinated, particularly with Bariloche, which is where he's from.
Yeah, see, that's where I'm from, Doug.
Yes. Oh, it's because it just looks like Switzerland nestled in the bosom of Argentina. But I've been fascinated with Argentina for a long time. The politics of Argentina have been very interesting to me. We were talking about how the president of Argentina once set a cannonball-like speed record on a Ferrari 348, which is insane. that was donated to him. It was a wild story. But Argentina is very much very high on my list. I'd love to go to Tierra del Fuego at some point on my way to Antarctica, because I have a dream of going to Antarctica. But Argentina is a cool country. I'd love to visit someday, but I haven't yet.
Plus, that light blue color of the flag is nice.
Yeah. Light blue and white. Nice color combination.
Nice.
Yeah.
That makes it
Isn't it
cool.
like 250 horsepower?
No, it's like 350 horsepower.
No, it's we looked it up with Lipo. It's got like 300 and something.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a cool car, and it's gonna sell for $6.
Would you take this or a Crown Vic?
Oh, this is so cool. I remember seeing these when they were new. I remember seeing these when they were new and being like, oh, cops get this cool car, we can't get it.
Look at that.
It's a little, well, it was made for the police.
Police deserve nice things. The Italian police have Lamborghinis.
The Italian police don't have Lamborghinis. It's not like
They
they're
have
warm.
one. They have one.
They have like Fiat Stratas or Pandas, and you're insane. It's not the most quality car, but that's not the point of it. The point of it was like cheap speed. He's gotten pursuits and arrested people.
I like expensive speed.